Hello, so today I thought I'd make a short little video talking about Njörđ, his sister Njörđ, or Nerþuz as we call her in Germany, and his wife Skađi, and the names and the meanings and things like that. So Njörđ represents like the deep sea, the darkness of the deep ocean. He is a judge. He's a judgment, and he represents constriction. Like when you're deep in the ocean, you know, the submarines, they get full of constriction, and if they go too deep, they can implode on themselves. So Njörđ is a symbolism of that, and he is the king of the Fania. His sister is the giantess Earth, or Njörđ, the mother of Thunar or Thor, and in Germany we called her Nerþuz, and in the Scandinavian areas they called her Njörð, and she is the mother of Thunar or Thor and the sister of Njörđ, who is the ocean, the deep sea, and the constriction of it. And then his wife Skađi, her name means shadow or shade, and our ancestors, when they would do what we call today, people call, like Carl Jung said, shadow work, but our ancestors would do something similar, basically the same idea, but they would call it Skađi work, working with the goddess Skađi, and she represents your shadow and shade sides. So that's just some thoughts that were going through my head, that popped in my mind, that I heard when I was younger learning about it. I tend not to focus too much on these particular gods and goddesses and giantess, but I guess if you look at it though, all the gods are giant. I mean, Woden, Vili and Ve, their father was a giant, and you know, in reality all the gods are giants. They're just different types of giants. So that's another thing, people get confused. They think that the gods and the giants are different, but they are, but they're really not, because if you read the mythology, all the gods are born from giants one way or another. Even Tyr, if you read the myth about Tyr and Thunar going to get the cauldron from his father is a giant, and you know, once again, you know, his father is a giant, and that's, if you read that myth, it actually is very similar to the fairy tale of Jack and the Beanstalk. You know, Thor and Tyr have to hide, and they go and they talk to the wife of the giant, Tyr's father, right, and all that, but the giant comes home and then they have to hide in the cauldron, and you know, it's very similar. I believe that's where the fairy tale of Jack and the Beanstalk comes from, is that myth of Thor and Tyr when they go to Tyr's father for the giant cauldron. But yeah, just some thoughts that popped in my mind while I'm out with the dogs for a walk. And yeah, just thought I would share them, because I haven't been making many videos lately, but that's a little bit of information that was in my mind while I was out for a walk, and I thought I would share. Tschüss.